This is a beautiful open world. This is Assassin's Creed Valhalla. This is the DLC, Dawn of Ragnarok. And this is my honest review. Despite of the new DLC of Assassin's Creed Valhalla being over 35 hours long and between 15 to 20 gigabytes, this is Dawn of Ragnarok. This still takes elements from the original Assassin's Creed Valhalla, but with a twist. Now you have new powers. You can actually use these powers against your enemies. You can have a clan, and you can turn and you can fight whoever you want to fight. I'm not going to lie, since I had my Xbox Series X now a little bit over a year and a half, almost dang near 2 years, I've enjoyed Forza Horizon 5, I've enjoyed Halo Infinite of course, and I've been playing a little Fear 2 and a little more hard games. But this takes the cake. I really enjoyed Assassin's Creed Valhalla Dawn of Ragnarok. Now the original Assassin's Creed, I'm not going to lie, the Assassin's Creed Valhalla, the base game, I didn't play it all so much. I've actually played it about 6 to 7 hours, but Dawn of Ragnarok took me by surprise. The day before this actually released, I saw ads on YouTube. I even went to GameStop and saw it on the big screen. So when I Googled it, I saw some of the screenshots, and you know, big YouTubers, they put out video and they talk about it, and I said, man, that looks pretty cool. It almost reminded me of God of War, the game that we can get close to for the PS5, PS4, for the PlayStation franchise, to get that close. I always wanted to get a PlayStation 5. Now just because of, you know, the Ragnarok game, the God of War Ragnarok, but this DLC was downloadable, and I actually downloaded this DLC for 40 bucks, which is a lot for a DLC. Now, the great thing about this game, and you know, when you upgrade the powers and you can fight these bosses, the great thing about it, they kind of give you the powers already where you can just fight and do what you need to do. It kind of drops you off, and it's a game along, honestly, in my opinion. And the best thing about this game is the combat. I mean, the combat is phenomenal, guys. I mean, as you can see in this gameplay footage, I mean, look at the combat. I just want to say thank you, Ubisoft, for longevity and of this game, because the elements in this game is very replayable. And now, guys, like I was saying, man, the game is the combat is great. Graphically, the game is a masterpiece. I mean, the sunlight, the lighting in this game, the ground, the grass, the skies, even the backdrops are just like mythical, ancient, Vikings, historic. It's all, I mean, like I said, man, the game is phenomenal. Now, the combat has these elements where you can take your axe and you can throw it, you know, and it has these powers where you can throw a bunch of axes. You can decapitate the heads off of your enemy. I mean, God, I can just go on and on about this game. And a lot of things that I don't like about the game reviews that IGN do, and some of the GameSpot and some of those they give their honest opinion, but they give a lot of negative opinions, which they give some good positive points, but they also do the negative. Now, this is not going, I don't have a negative gripe about this game. You know, video games are video games. Video games are supposed to take our mind off of what everyday life does, and it's supposed to focus us on a world that we don't have to think about, you know, bills. We don't have to think about problems. We just sit back and relax and we play video games. And video games are serious, but they're not serious. They're serious in a world of our own. So, you know, I mean, what people think about video games is, you know, some people are like, oh, it's sitting there playing useless video games. No, it's not useless, man. This is a pastime. This is relaxing. This is what I do for fun. This is my pastime. I have a life. I have a job. I have kids, all of that. But back into the review, I mean, Assassin's Creed Valhalla Dawn of Ragnarok gets a 10 out of a 10. If I could rate this game a 10 out of a 10, I mean, you can call your mount, you can mount your horse, you can ride through the, you know, the wastelands. They got the lava, these enemies, man. And then when you take the enemy's power and you can dash and you can disappear, and it's like you going up against something entity that's something just bigger than you. Now, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, I have to get back in it. Like I said before, I only played about 6 to 7 hours in that whole campaign, the whole game. It's monstrous, man. You know what's funny? When I used to play my NBA 2K22, or I go back and play my Live 19, or if I'm playing Fear, or when I was playing the Medium, and then when I was playing Cyberpunk and MLB The Show 21, and I was playing all these games like Doom Eternal and Judgment. Every time I would play all these games on my Xbox Series X, I would see an update, and it would be an update for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And I was thinking to myself, man, why they keep updating this game? This, new games get update like all the time, but every time I would turn on my Xbox Series X, this is no lie, I will always see updates for this game. And I was looking at it, I was like, dang, this game is actually a big game, man. Like I said before, Ubisoft, thank you for the longest this game. I hope they did the same thing for Halo Infinite. I beat the campaign, thought the game was phenomenal, but they need to do some upgrades, and we need new features on the game, And so this game, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, this has been out a while now. I'm thinking it's been out a year, maybe a year and a half, 2 years, I don't know, but it seems like it's been out a pretty good bit. And the game, like I said, has great replay value. This Dawn of Ragnarok, man, like I said before, it is one of my favorite games that I've played. Like, I look at it like it's a game. Of course, it's a DLC, but this is pretty much one of those games that you can pick up and play. Now, the thing about digital gaming is, will I be able to play this 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years from now? That I don't know. Assassin's Creed is a big franchise. We had Assassin's Creed Black Flag, Origins, Assassin's Creed, a lot of the PS Vita games, even on the PSP, Xbox 360, now for the PS4 and for the Xbox Series X, PS5, and they're gonna continue the franchise. And like I said, guys, this game, I would say it's in my top 5 games right now. I'm not talking about top 5 games that I'm gonna have in rotation. I'm talking about like top 5 games that I've played since I've had my Xbox Series X, possibly top 5 games I've ever played. I didn't even think I was going to, like this game that much, Assassin's Creed. Dawn of Ragnarok, of course. Well, it is Assassin's Creed Valhalla, but it's an Assassin's Creed Valhalla DLC Dawn of Ragnarok. I'm just gonna say Dawn of Ragnarok. And so I've been looking online, man, at these figures. I actually want to get one of these figures. I seen one, it was a 1/6 scale, I think. It might have been a 1/6 scale, or it might have been a 1/4. I think it was a 1/6 scale. Man, of Ivor, it's the male and the female. You can switch the heads off. But man, it's kind of pricey. But man, you got to pay for quality. And paying $40 for this DLC, at first I was just like, man, $40. I went to GameStop and the guy was like, yeah, man, have you played Valhalla? I said, I haven't played that much of it. Like I said, I had about 6 or 7 hours. He was like, $40 for a DLC. I said, man, it looks good. So I showed him. It came on the big screen behind him, but he wasn't paying attention. He was doing his job, and I showed him on my phone just some screenshots. He was like, oh, that looks sick, man, with the ash and the lava and the different cloaks. I mean, like I said, guys, I can go on and on about this game, but my honest review, like I said, I'll give it a 10 out of 10. This is one of the best games that I've played on my Xbox Series X since having it. Halo Infinite being my first one, Dawn of Ragnarok being my second, and I would say the medium, Dawn of Ragnarok and the medium is right there. And Judgment, I've enjoyed Judgment. And what's the other one that I want to play? The games is coming up. It is what is it, Tiny Tina Adventure or something like that. It's coming out on the 25th of March, I think. And I'm excited for MLB The Show 22. I'm gonna get that, and then that's it for games, guys. Like this Dawn of Ragnarok, I'm gonna actually try to beat this DLC. So this is actually my first time getting a DLC that I thought that was, I don't even remember the last time I bought a DLC for a video game. Let's see, let me think. It's been a while, man. I don't even remember the last time. I think the last time I got DLC was for like a sports game, like NBA Live, buying content like shoes and stuff like that, And that's another thing. NBA Live did good. You grind and you got stuff, you packs. You didn't have to pay. NBA 2K, they kind of, you have to pay for this, pay for that, upgrade. You can get free stuff, but it's kind of like But guys, I'm not gonna bore you with any of that. This is my honest review on Dawn of Ragnarok. Get it, guys. It is out right now on the Microsoft Store. It is $40. I don't know if it's on a sale or will it ever go on sale. But I'm gonna leave you with a little gameplay of Assassin's Creed Dawn of Ragnarok. Some of this combat. Alright, y'all. It's your boy Centel, NBA Live Bolton, and I will be back at you with another video pretty soon. Later. Doggy dog. Enjoy the gameplay, guys and girls.